folks, and what better way to celebrate and we're at the point of the season where we really start seeing teams dial in for the playoff push, Grant.
Oh, such an exciting time, B.A. And for some teams, the playoffs start now. We've got bubble teams in both conferences battling for positioning, and every game has playoff implications.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. We've got Jonas Valanciunas. Jay Crowder is out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Paul George. Now here's Murray. Here's Okongwu. Pass to Young. Back to Okongwu. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And the scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
From about 16, good on the jump shot.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Okongwu inside. Valanciunas covering. Shoots inside. And there's Hunter on the assist from Okongwu.
Yeah, every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
George outside. Over Murray. Atlanta with the rebound. Defeated by Washington in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge,
the previous play is under review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
So it's Portland now. Down low, Henderson. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. 6 points for him.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, has got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Here's Okongwu. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team, and Young has made a huge difference in their production.
May passes to Murray. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Henderson from behind the arc. The rebound by Murray. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be efficient on the offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Here's Young. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Henderson. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Lets it go from 11, and Young gets it to go.
Trey just doing a great job being resourceful that time, finding an open space and knocking down a mid-range.
Here's George. He can't hit that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Bay. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Crowder. To the middle. Shot's good by Henderson. He's got 10.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Blazers. That one in Portland.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Well, let's hope there isn't any carryover from that letdown in this one.
A line change here for Portland. Here's Johnson. High post Young. The 17-footer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Inside. And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. Number 1, the Blazers.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. There's a screen by Johnson. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings. It's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., I like the Bones nickname, by the way. But this energy, it's infectious. And that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Young. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And he knocks down the first one. Allen, he's checked in for Trae Young. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Pass to Bogdanovich. From deep. Rebounded by Highland. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Sharp. Rebound Atlanta. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
And that one misses. He's off on the second. To the wing, right side. Second shot opportunity. That one is off.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Trailblazers up 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Sadiq Bey out there with Griffin, and it's Murray. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, and it's Allen in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
And here's Murray. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Henderson, defended by Murray. George against Griffin. And George with the jam.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
And we played through the first minute here in the second. Pass to Murray. Here's Okongwu. Now here's Murray. He's got 9. Boy, cranks that one off the back iron and it falls. Murray's got 11 points.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside Murray. 5 on the clock. That one doesn't drop. And it's Portland the other way. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Orlando where they'll face the Magic. And their road tour has only begun. That'll be game 2 of 6.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. So for the Hawks, Hunter's checked in for Griffin, and it's Young in for Murray. And also a switch here for Portland. Crowder's checked in. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Young misses. The Trailblazers have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start in the second. Stolen. Bay with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Pass to Bay. And every team has it. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Grant?
Well, B, I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of the season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Allen with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And we always like to take this chance to show you the scoring leaders from the last 10 days of action. Paul George on top.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Portland leading. To the inside. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. From 15 feet away. Poke loose.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
For Atlanta, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Young, the pass to Bay. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Bay's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Bay doing a great job of getting his feet ready to line that one up.
George for 3. Knocks down the long J. And the Trailblazers lead by 6.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Outside Young. Here's Okongwu. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
So for the Hawks, Fernando's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Bay, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Allen. Here's Highland. Fernando grabs the miss. Atlanta's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. To the paint. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
And no question, Trae Young is a very special passer and playmaker on the floor.
Here's Highland. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. He's got 7.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
There's the screen by Johnson. Here's Young. Well, he's now 2 for 7 after that bucket.
Ridiculous handles there. How effective is he at creating opportunities?
1:11 left in the first half of this game.
I mean, Trae Young, do you love the confidence? I mean, he is boiling over with it.
And they'll get another chance. Back to Grant. Out to the right wing. Here's Highland. Fires in the triple.
You like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Outside Young. Outside Bogdanovich. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. For Portland, they've gone 8 of 11 in the second quarter. Pass to Hayes. Here's Sharp. Hunter covering. Pulls up at the elbow. And that one's good. Sharp. And it's a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Young can't hit.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Grant finds Crowder. From deep, Johnson. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And the second free throw is good. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Trailblazers leading by 5.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for the Portland Trailblazers.
The bench is one of the strengths of this team, with some big-time scoring power. They've carried the extra load offensively.
And that's an advantage not every team has. All right, and now time to give some recognition. Players, glad you could join us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. They've got Rui Hachimura, Jonas Valanciunas out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Paul George. Young, the pass to Murray. No good from outside. Portland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
That free throw misses. And he's good on the second. The Hawks trailing. Now Murray shoots over George. Hachimura with a rebound. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
And that one drops.
Things are starting to come together for them, and the lead is starting to grow too.
Coaches always talk about the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. They have definitely increased their energy level here.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Making an impact. I love the aggression. Playing on that front foot and looking to expand their lead.
Murray. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
The Hawks have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Bey passes to Young. Back to Bey. That shot off. Nice D from Valanciunas.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Young. Picked up by Okongwu. Young can't hit.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Here's Henderson. Bay against George. Puts up a 3. Rebound Atlanta.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Drops in the 3.
Difficult to try to stick with Trae Young, especially when he's rising up there.
Inside. Here's Henderson. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got his 6th assist of the night.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And the Hawks making a change here. Allen's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Good. And now it's an 11-point Portland lead.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Young with it, guarded now by George. The open shot by Allen. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Griffin, he's checked in for the Hawks. Simons is checked in for Portland. Here's Young. He has 7. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's George into the lane. And the jam by George.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor. A 3-level scorer. And he's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Outside Young. Pass to Bay. Griffin outside. Launches a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Griffin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Hachimura. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
And that's a solid flush from Hachimura.
Atlanta's gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Here's Young. Outside for Bay. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. George outside, driving to the back.
Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. Atlanta making some changes here. Fernando's checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Bay, and Bogdanovich is subbed in for Trae Young. And here's Allen. What? No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. From 12 feet, it's rebounded by Grant. Now Portland with it. They're on a 15-6 run. There's the steal. Here's Highland. Fernando grabs the miss. Fernando's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Allen. Banked it in off the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Portland has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. The much-traveled Grayson Allen finally starting to settle into a role, Brent.
It's always been about that shooting feel for him, and the 5-star prospect coming out of high school, of course, going to a blue blood university. For him, it's about just controlling some of that emotional content.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Griffin. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. For 3, Allen. Another 3 for Atlanta.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
The Trailblazers have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. And that one's good. Sharp.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Out left to the wing. There's the screen by Johnson. Griffin with it. Picked up by Grant. Griffin's shot is off.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Sharp. The leaner. Another one falls for Portland.
They're going old school out there now. Working the mid-range part of the floor.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Up top, Allen. He's got 5. Comes up empty down low. The Trailblazers shooting continues to impress. 65% from the field. Three-pointer Sharp. Atlanta with a rebound. Outside Bogdanovich. Shoots over Simons. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. All right, we'll get... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Griffin is out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's a Kongwu in at center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Griffin against Simons. Griffin passes to Young. Crowder grabs a miss.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's Henderson, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. And he makes a first. And so he hits both. Bay, he's checked in for Griffin. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Jonas Valanciunas is checked in for Simons. George outside. Nails it from 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG could be an MVP caliber player.
Okongwu, high post. Back to Young. To the middle. Clock at 4. Here's Bay. Paul George pulls down the board. And Portland's shooting has been tremendous. 63% for the game and scoring with confidence.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down. But when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Here's Murray. He drains it. He's made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
Well, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Murray.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
George hits them both. And another inductee into the 2022 Hall of Fame, All-Star Tim Hardaway. Brent, you were a teammate of his for a little while. Any recollections?
BA, if I go back to Tim Hardaway, I don't think about my time in Miami, which was a cup of coffee for me. I go back to my college days, and I had the chance to go home to the Bay Area and be in Oakland in the summertime. And Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, and one Tim Hardaway, Hall of Famer, invited me into that gym to work out in the summer. So you talk about a genuine thrill to be on the summer floor with Run TMC. What a treat.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, and this game really has his fingerprints all over it. He's been dominating and making it look effortless. It's always fun to watch someone just flat out take over like he's done here today.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players. Putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. Here's Henderson. He's off on the layup. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Bay passes to Young. Over to the left wing. Looking to get it going. And the layup is up and in.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
It's George on the wing. Takes a three. Here's Valanciunas. Second chance shot. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Portland.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Here's Murray. And it's Portland with a rebound. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. George, a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. George has got 22.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Bay against Crowder. Here's Young, plenty of space. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
Shots good by Henderson.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Releases. Young with the bucket. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
And so far, Young is making the defense look old. He is on fire to start this one.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Here's Murray. He can't get that one to fall. Ooh, nice D from George. And there's 1:38 left in the game. Drills it from deep.
How about the handles of a guy like Paul George at his size being able to rip around and has total confidence in his ability to score.
Up top, Young. Down low. Here's Okongwu. Hachimura with the defensive effort.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Trailblazers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so they powered through to their 51st win of the year.
Only a 2-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
Hey, good.
Encouraging to see Saddiq Bey just stay this confident and looking for that shot off the catch.
Pass to Valanciunas. Stolen by Young. Outside Murray. To the left side wing. Valanciunas against Young. Over Valanciunas. It's deflected.
You can feel the presence as Valanciunas gets himself in the right spot.
Here's George. And it's Portland scoring again.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control. Now, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And he comes up with a bucket.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So no problem for Portland as they get the win. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. We'll see you next time.